My fellow Nigerians, as your future president and as a very proud supporter of Peter Obi for president in 2027, I present to you episode 10 of my Obi Readings series. Episode 10 is from Obi's post titled The Imperative of Diversifying Port Development in Nigeria, posted on X at 10:56 a.m. on October 24, 2025. Please listen as I read. I have noted the federal government's recent approval of 1 billion US dollars, that's 1.5 trillion naira, for the modernization of the Apapa and Tin Can Island ports in Lagos. While any effort to improve efficiency and embrace technology in our maritime sector is commendable, such an initiative must be guided by accountability, transparency, and equity for all Nigerians. However, this development once again exposes a long standing concentration of our port development only in Lagos. Nigeria's infrastructure investment remains excessively concentrated in Lagos, often at the expense of other strategic ports such as Warri, Port Harcourt, Calabar, and One. If fully developed, these ports could enhance productivity, drive trade, create jobs, and open new economic corridors that would lift millions out of poverty across the Federation. Around the world, countries that have decentralized port development are reaping immense economic benefits. Vietnam operates over 300 ports, from Haiphong in the north to Da Nang in the center and Ho Chi Minh City in the south, ensuring nationwide connectivity. Indonesia boasts about 111 commercial ports distributed across its territory to guarantee balanced access to trade. South Africa maintains 8 major seaports from Durban and Richards Bay on the Indian Ocean to Cape Town and Saldanha Bay on the Atlantic, reflecting a vision of maritime inclusion. Egypt runs about 15 commercial ports along both the Mediterranean and the Red Sea coasts. Morocco has about 14 ports open to international trade, including Casablanca, Tangier, Med, and Agadir, distributed along its Atlantic and Mediterranean shorelines. And Algeria operates about 10 commercial ports spread across its extensive Mediterranean coast. Even Ghana, with only 2 major ports, Tema and Takoradi, ensure they are geographically decentralized on opposite ends of its coastline. These nations have grasped a simple truth: no country seeking to maximize its blue economy concentrates all maritime activities in a single city. Decentralization reduces congestion, improves logistics, enhances national security, and promotes balanced economic growth. In Nigeria, however, more than 70% of port activities are still concentrated in Lagos, burdening the city with chronic congestion, high demurrage costs, environmental degradation, and delays that discourage investors and inflate the cost of goods nationwide. Developing other ports is therefore not merely an infrastructural necessity, but a national imperative. Revitalizing Warri, Port Harcourt, Calabar, and One will decongest Lagos, reduce shipping costs, attract investment, create employment, and stimulate regional economies. As one who understands the critical link between infrastructure, trade, and national growth, I believe that a truly national blue economy must carry every region along. Beyond physical infrastructure, reform must also address corruption, reduce bureaucracy, and embrace technology to create a seamless, paperless sports system that enhances turnaround time and global competitiveness. If prudently managed, the Lagos Modernization Project could become a model for broader maritime transformation, a reference point from which similar development radiates across the nation. Now more than ever, Nigeria must rebuild with fairness, guided by equity, integrity, and a clear vision to transform our nation from one of consumption to one of production and shared prosperity. A new Nigeria is possible. End of text. Now, Peter Obi is, of course, absolutely spot on about the need for equity in our port development. But this isn't just a moral issue, it is also a constitutional issue. While our federal character law is designed to ensure equitable representation of our ethnic, regional, and religious diversity in government institutions and appointments, by extension, it also means there must be equitable development across the country. By the way, let me add China to the countries Obi cited to drive home his point about the spread nationwide spread of port development. As we speak, 7 of the top 10, that's the 10 biggest container ports in the world, are in China. From Tianjin in the north to Qingdao, Shanghai, and Ningbo in the east, and to Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Hong Kong in the south, China's port infrastructure is clearly evenly spread, excuse me. Let's elect Peter Obi as our president in 2027 and move Nigeria in the same direction. May God bless Peter Obi, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.